Aquarius, welcome to the new moon in Gemini reading for June 6, 2024. For some reason I was going to say January, so that may be a significant month for you. New moons bring in new cycles, so looks like you are moving towards a new cycle. Number 5 is change, so you have 5 cycle transformation. 5 is transformation and change. This is a significant transition for you. It can be a very fortuitous card. The good transitions. You can change an old pattern in life to something new. An old way of life can be changing into something new. Your behavior can be transforming into something better. There's a shift to something much higher, more peace, non-judgmental energy. It's a possibility to reinvent yourself, but it's pretty powerful energy. 5 is the roller coaster ride, but it pushes us to find balance. Right? It can bring great change. And sometimes that can be a little bit, like I said, roller coaster, right? Up and down, highs and lows. Okay, so the first column is where you find yourself at the time of the new moon, or if you are consciously making a shift or a change, perhaps it will show itself here. The middle column is you, how you're dealing with it, what you're thinking about, feeling, your actions, your activities. This is all you and how you are functioning in this scenario. The last column is probable outcome. Probable because some things we are able to change when we are well informed, which is why we watch these videos, I hope. And some things we have to experience. We've come to experience them. And it's always for our betterment, for our growth. Although it doesn't always feel that way. Or we don't always see it immediately. Okay. The first column, the 9 of Pentacles and the Hanged Man. The 9 of Pentacles is the feeling that maybe we want to. This is a self-confidence. It's a strong, independent person through their own hard work creates a life of luxury. It is a luxury card, but it is Venus in Virgo, and so there's a practicality to this card. So maybe you're looking for a little more practicality in your life. Maybe you're waiting on an inheritance because the Hanged Man is there, or waiting on some financial change in your situation. It's possible, like, let's say you've just recently started a new job and you're waiting for that first paycheck to really bring you some abundant energy. The Hanged Man is a sacrificial card. It's sacrifice. It's associated with the element of water. And so it's kind of having to go with the flow a little bit. This card is saying that things are not in your hands at this time. But if you wait and you wait with faith, you get what you want. And that's why I'm saying perhaps we're waiting for a job opportunity that's going to pay out very, very well. Perhaps we're waiting to receive an inheritance. That's what I mean. In the meantime, you're kind of sacrificing your time, your space, your momentum even, because this is kind of like taking your hands off the wheel. And actually the card does mean that things are not in your hands. So there is a sense of sacrifice with the Hanged Man. But while you're waiting, you can see things from another perspective and get a lot of enlightenment. A card also means if you wait and you wait with faith, you get what you want. So in the meantime, you have the 6 of Pentacles. You have help from other people, or you're helping other people. It's a very charitable card. it is also for me, the haves and the have-nots, but there is help, and it's possible that you are helping people or you are being helped, but there's help. Help is on the way, or help is here. Um, it's also, and I don't really see the need here, but I am going to say it anyway because I always do when this card shows up, and that is, it's when this card shows up, I say, talk to your practitioner about your any medications or supplements or um, changes to your diet, and make sure that everything is working well together. Okay, and that's just a precautionary thing. I always say, I don't see it, but I just always say it because I think it's an important thing to do. This feels a little disjointed to me. I feel like there's a few things going on. So this may not be a complete one line, this is the scenario. Um, so you are behaving, or you have the Seven of Cups and the High Priestess there. It's really important for you to use your intuition to make decisions. The Seven of Cups is the seven planets that are offering you seven different things, and there can be some confusion within those choices. And what do I really want? And remember, here we have some very practical Venus in Virgo energy, very practical energy, the details, the practicality of things. In love, this card would mean, like, we're not looking for the grand gestures, we're looking for somebody who can help us with dishes, who can, pick up after the kids, or, put their fair share in the account to pay bills. It's that kind of energy. And so possible choices here with the Seven of Cups can bring confusion, but this card asks you to understand what the heart wants here. Not to negate the heart in making decisions. You have the High Priestess. So your intuition, that's what I mean by your intuition, is very important here in regards to making decisions. But you can be highly secretive with the Hangman. That's my feeling. You can kind of not be showing all your cards. Have a bit of a poker face. The High Priestess is also what is going on behind the scenes. However, it's also, especially where decisions are being made, when I say don't negate the heart, this is, the High Priestess comes in on that level too, because it is the things that, it's your structure, right? It's the structure on which you build upon. And in this case, you are building upon what you believe is divine, what you believe is sacred. It's your divinity, the High Priestess. And it is the structure on which you build upon. And so that can help you to make decisions when you are confused. With that, you have the Five of Cups. Now remember, help is on the way here, and so the Five of Cups for me is, it's a grieving card. It's letting go of something, or we're grieving for something that was spilt. There's the three spilled cups there, but this card asks you to pivot and focus on what is still good in the situation. And maybe that's what you need to build upon. Find the sacredness in the two cups that are still there to help you make decisions. Five is interesting though, and it is the thing that helps us transform, because five is the number of instability, and it pushes us to find balance. Pushes us to six, and six is a balanced number. The outcome is a Page of Wands and my yes answer. So we have a Sagittarius type individual here. This could be a young, fiery person. It's an adventurous individual. They have a great philosophy in life, and they're not afraid to say it. And quite frankly, they think that everybody should have that same philosophy because they believe in it so deeply. Their motto is, even when I'm wrong, I'm right. So that indicates, that fiery, passionate side of this young individual. Now, this can be somebody young around you. It can be somebody at a distance. Or it could be a Sagittarius type individual. This is my student card, and they are a student of life, and anything that we do can be transformed into a lesson and incorporated into our philosophy. And you have a yes answer with this person. And so waiting around here for the big money seems to me like we get a yes answer from this individual. This is winter timing card, but it is Excalibur. Only the true can wield its power. But it is it's success and triumph. So there is something very successful heading your way, and this is probably what's going to help you transform this energy or this kind of confused state of being that we're in at this time, because this is clarity. We really kind of get it here. We understand the situation and we get it. But it is yes, and it is action through clarity. Message comes in, so indeed a very fiery, passionate, it can be a little bit so for me this is messages. It's via phone calls, emails, text messages. It's usually electronic. It's fiery, right? And it kind of can come in from out of the blue, not as much as the Knight of Swords, but the Knight of Swords. But the Knight of Wands can create a bit of an excitement, a little bit of an erratic energy. And I do feel it comes on from this person with a yes answer, this bringing transformation. So very, very nice. I'm going to pull one more for that. Voila, the Knight of Swords. So it can come in very quickly. This is the energy of the knight in shining armor that comes in to save the day, and that would be this Page of Wands person. And they're bringing something in rather quickly and unexpectedly. You may have to give a quick answer, though, which I do believe you'll get an affirmative, or you will give an affirmative, but the Knight of Swords comes in quickly and can leave just as quickly. So if it's a job offer, right? Maybe if it's a job offer or financial assistance or something like that, you have to decide quickly. And maybe that's part of the confusion, right? Should I, shouldn't I, do I, don't I? But let's see what Spirit wants you to know, because that may give you some indication. Freedom. Freedom. The card reads, let the unicorn set you free. I don't really think that means much other than the fact that there is something that frees you up, or that gives you a sense of freedom. Which is nice, because this is sort of like hanging on and feeling bound, right? Not so much as the devil, but things are not in our hands at the moment, but all of a sudden we're freed. We're freed. All right. I think that is a good reading. Thank you for listening, Aquarius. I mean, I think it's a good reading, but I mean, I think it's a good outcome to the reading. I think that there's goodness there for you. That's what I mean. Thank you for listening. I'll be back in 2 weeks with a full moon reading. I appreciate your viewership, and bye for now.